If you're a fan of having lume on your watch, definitely tune in to this amazing timepiece. Welcome back to the channel for Right Time Watches here in Denver, Colorado. I am truly thrilled to be looking at this watch today. It's something absolutely off the wall and very unique. This gorgeous Perollet turbine has a full lume dial and it looks like nothing else I've ever seen. Before we dig into its details though, we'll invite you to subscribe to the channel so you catch all of our upcoming videos. The watch has a 44mm diameter with a 54.2mm lug-to-lug distance. It's 13.2mm thick and powered by the P331MH automatic from Perollet. If you may be unfamiliar with Perollet, you should know that they are a marvelous Swiss brand who rarely takes the road most traveled. With the original founder of the brand being the pioneer of the self-winding movement, they've continued to create innovations such as this turbine movement that we see on this watch. The turbine movement may as well be a fidget spinner for your wrist, as it's a super fun complication that sits on your watch and creates a visual interest for your everyday wearing. This particular version of the Perollet turbine is a very special one. This one has a full lume dial, as you'll see here in a moment. I think the full lume was such a great choice, as you've got a very interesting complication on this wristwatch and you can show it off anytime, day or night. Perollet understands that this type of watch is not necessarily made for the everyday wear, but it is definitely unique and extremely well put together. Perollet, if you don't know, is well known for having exquisitely crafted wristwatches. Getting this one in hand, it became obvious right away. The PVD coating on this stainless steel case is applied perfectly, and it looks like a very expensive timepiece. I love the way that the crown is slightly recessed into the case here on the right side. It does make it difficult to access, but they've solved that with this little fold-out winding mechanism. The crown is equipped with what I would say most closely resembles a bucket handle, and when you flick it out here to the side like this, it makes it much easier to operate and wind the crown on this watch. It's those types of small details that show you the amount of thought and energy that goes into the production of a Perollet timepiece. The star of the show, of course, is this forward-facing turbine rotor. With a little bit of movement, you can see that this gets going quite quickly and is very fun to look at on your wrist. I also really like that even with that spinning turbine there in the front, the watch is extremely legible. The hands stand out perfectly, especially that red seconds hand. This integrated Perollet signed rubber strap is also a high point for the watch. The buckle here is very high quality and it all feels great. The movement is visible through this case back here, and it does have an overlay on the sapphire crystal saying Turbine Full Lume. This P331 movement is fully manufactured in-house by Perollet and boasts a 42-hour power reserve and a 4 Hz beat rate. In the early going, this has proven itself to be a very nice movement. The full lume dial and turbine is such a treat on this watch, and it's truly unlike anything I've seen in the watch marketplace before. It's absolutely gorgeous, highly functional, and definitely stands out in your collection. This isn't a particularly small timepiece, but does feel right at home here on my 8-inch wrist. This longer lug-to-lug distance may scare you off, but it curves down perfectly and hugs the wrist very well. On top of all that, the 13mm thickness makes it very comfortable on the wrist. Overall, I would highly recommend trying this one on before you cast judgment. But act quickly, as this is a 50-piece limited edition. This stunningly unique timepiece comes in at $4,750 US, which is no small sum of money, but when you consider all of the construction, R&D, and production that's gone into this watch, it's truly a good value. This watch truly stands all on its own and offers something that you can't find anywhere else. If you'd like to purchase this watch or any of our others, please visit us online at righttime.com or give us a call. We're always happy to help. As always, thank you so much for stopping by, and we'll see you next time at Right Time.